Well, good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana Weather. Thanks for logging on to this quick forecast update. It is New Year's Eve, the last video I will do of this year. Folks, where has the time gone by? It's been a pleasure being your meteorologist, and I thank you for all your support over the year. We are sponsored today by Metal Magic in Washington. Give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless dent repair needs. And be sure to tell them that Southern Indiana Weather sent you. Folks, I got a gorgeous day for the last day of 2014. Going to be a cold one, and we'll talk about that. But if you got New Year's Eve plans tonight, just bundle up. Otherwise, it's going to be just an absolutely beautiful day. Temperatures here almost at 10 a.m. Eastern time around the area. We're hanging in the upper teens around most of the area, still hanging on to about 12 up around Bloomington. So pretty cold out there, but as we zoom out the satellite, you can see pretty much all the clouds are down to the south. It's going to be a mostly sunny day around the area, folks. Maybe a few clouds here and there, but by and large, not too bad. And certainly better weather than what you see up here in the Plain State where we're in single digits. So, hey, it could be a lot worse, and we're going to warm up. It's going to be a cold day, but we will at least warm up to the mid 20s. Let's time it out here on the high resolution NAM model and just kind of give you an idea what we can expect going on today. As we go throughout the day, temperatures are going to warm up to about 27 degrees by this afternoon, and that's about all we'll make it up to for a high. Then as you go through your evening, you notice we slowly start to fall through the 20s by the time you're getting home at midnight. Temperatures are in the low 20s there as well. So bundle up tonight, as I said, folks. Tomorrow morning as you wake up, we're not going down very far at all, maybe 19 or 20 around the area, and that's about as far as we go according to the modeling. Cold day again tomorrow with temperatures in the mid 30s as well. All right, let's plan it out here with your New Year's Eve forecast. Here you go, folks. Mostly sunny, sunsets tonight. I think at 5:38 p.m. if I remember right, Eastern time there. So by the time you get into the evening hours when you're going out to your New Year's Eve celebrations and things like that, again, mostly clear skies and temperatures falling through the mid down into the low 20s by the time you're heading out at midnight to come home from your party. So cold, cold, cold. All right, now beyond this, let's talk about this weekend system because it's going to be a mess. And folks, I don't expect this is going to be a big wintry mess. There might be a slight chance for that, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But here we are on by the time New Year's Day comes on Thursday. Nothing going on here in the area. That disturbance is starting to build down to their south. Here we are, according to the Canadian model, by 1 in the afternoon on Friday, and you can see that precip shield is starting to move up. Doesn't start to move up until overnight that night, and you can actually see by the time Saturday morning comes, it starts to get some of those pink shades into small portions of Indiana here. That would indicate some freezing rain or some sleet with it potentially. Most like that would be more of a freezing rain setup. Sleet is over here in sort of these orange colors as well. So will we see this or not? It's going to be highly dependent on temperatures and when that precipitation shield arrives, folks. On Saturday morning, we're going to go down to near freezing. So if we can get some of that rain into the area before we rise above freezing, it's absolutely possible we see a freezing rain event. But it's not going to be a long-lasting one, even if we did, because very quickly we will move into an all-rain setup across the state, and we're going to warm into the 40s, so not bad at all. And then by the time we would get cold enough to change anything over, it's pretty much gone out of here. There is another disturbance, by the way, that moves in potentially next Tuesday that could give us some light snow showers around the area, but a little too early to talk too much in depth about that. Parallel GFS, just to give you an idea, the GFS upgrade is given a very similar idea. Starts us off as rain, but it doesn't move the rain in until very early Saturday morning as well. Starts it off maybe as some light freezing rain for some of us, but you can see very quickly we move to an all rain, potentially heavy rain kind of a setup. It doesn't really give us much in the way of wintry precipitation either. It sees that disturbance next Tuesday as well. Brings it in maybe a little bit later on Tuesday night than what the Canadian model does, but it gives us potentially some light accumulating snow. It's something that we'll watch. It's not a guarantee by any means, but we'll keep an eye on it, folks. Here's where your forecast looks today, going up to about 27 under mostly sunny skies and cold, down to 19 under clear skies tonight. First day of 2015, not bad either. Another beautiful day, mostly sunny. A high around 36, so it's a touch warmer than it is today. Only down to 29 on Thursday night as skies start to cloud up a little bit in advance of that next system moving in for the weekend. I think Friday stays pretty much dry until the nighttime hours, then maybe some light rain, freezing rain, or sleet possible overnight as we get closer into the overnight hours. But I said temperatures are going to be very marginal as we go down to near the freezing mark by Saturday morning. So Again, even if we do see a little bit of freezing rain early in the morning on Saturday, by the time 10 or 11 o'clock comes, there shouldn't be any problems with it anyway because we're warming up to a high around 43 and just a cold rain through the rest of the day. Behind that next system, then, temperatures really start to crash. You can see we go back down to the low 30s and then into the 20s, maybe even some snow on Tuesday, as I showed you, but still some questions about that system. Very much a below normal pattern coming our way, though. Our normal high temperature this year is right around 40, and outside of Saturday, that's about all we're going to see. So, still a pretty well below normal type of setup, but not ridiculously below normal yet. There are some indications that may come later in the month, but we'll deal with that for another time. All right, folks, have a safe and happy new year. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite for Southern Indiana Weather. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you next year.